and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. This your girl, Audi 3000, and this is episode 78. I swear, I think it's 79, so... Is it 79?
79.
It is 79.
Yeah.
I fucked up. But you know what? Sometimes I said 78. It's all good. It's 79. Episode 79. Yay!
Yay!
What a blessing, man. I'm so excited. Anywho, welcome. Spitz are with me joining. I'm excited. It's been a wonderful week since we've last sat in the studio and talked shit. So I'm really excited. If you tuned in last week, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the debate that we had. The Jamie versus Childish Gambino. I would love to hear what everybody else thought about that episode. So make sure that you guys go ahead and check that episode out and, drop a comment about it or whatnot.
And just say who won.
And you can leave. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, which is at Ambition Hour on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you go ahead and follow us. And if you are watching us or listening to us for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure you stay forever. You are now part of the Dub T Dub fam.
Hey.
And if you want to officially join, all you have to do is just hit the subscribe button and the little bell on the side. That way, each and every single time we drop a new song, a new podcast, a new video, or any content behind the scenes, you get notified every single time, you guys. So you can also go to our one-stop shop, which is worth the wait. It's wtwrecords.com. You can get all things worth the wait there. Make sure that you get the merchandise. You guys see the boys have shirts on. They have the Dub T Dub. We have that one, and we have the La Vida et Bella shirts. We also have the Dub capsules. We're going to try to get more things there for you guys and more stuff for the ladies. What's up, guys? How was everybody's week?
Been good. Been great.
Always good, always great.
Growing
we're,
daily.
Here.
We ain't dying, so we growing. Striving, doing shit. Weekend was cool, I guess.
The weekend was cool.
Yeah.
I ran 5 miles on the beach.
Damn.
6 miles.
That's
Five.
Oh, 5.
6 will
Dope.
probably be this Sunday.
I feel that.
Probably no. It's gonna be.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's gonna be.
Existence. It is.
Yes. I actually went to South Beach to do that. It was really nice because seeing South Beach at a time that it's not congested by mad tourists and drunk people and
Towners.
fucking kids and shit.
Yeah.
It was nice to just run on the beach and kind of be at one with the ocean. But that was my weekend.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you just have to do things to take care of yourself, and that's something that I'm doing because I've been running for 6 weeks straight. So I've been running consistently.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You relax your mind.
That deserves a round of applause.
Thank you. Something that me and Hal were talking about one time was that, like, with working out, like, it's supposed to, like, clear your mind and stuff, and then you said that. Right. And it does clear my mind. It does help me because the other day that I was thinking, not while I was running, but I was just thinking about how I was just frustrated that day, and it's because I hadn't worked out. I worked out the day before, and I didn't work out that day, and it was Monday, so I wanted to give my body some rest because I've never run 5 miles before. So I was like, I'm not trying to be. I was in bed all day after the 5 miles. I did not leave my bed after I got home, but it was pretty cool to just feel like, oh my God, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I have a lot on my mind? Why do I feel like it's just like my mind is consuming me so much? And then the very next morning, as soon as I run, it's like all of that is gone. It doesn't even matter anymore. Because a trick that I do is that like when I'm running away from that. Not running away from it to avoid it, but running away from it to let it go in a healthy way. So in my mind, I'm processing it a certain way so I can do that.
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it helps. It's something that I definitely have to practice because my mind still fucks with me. But, I mean, we live and we learn. Mercury retrograde is out, so we good.
It's almost hot.
Hold on, but there's a little, there's some residue still left over. So
I was explaining to the boys about that.
Tell you. Be easy.
Tread lightly. Don't mean that you will still wild out.
I felt like I talked about my week. How was your guys' weekend and everything?
I think the weekend was dope. This week was pretty cool. We got the last scene for First Class.
Hey, that's right.
We did.
Yeah,
Shout out
that
to
was,
Ishi and Quinn came through.
Yeah, facts. Looking like fucking Twin Towers. Like,
Them boys are tall.
Pretty tall.
Yo, I thought them boys was dead ass about to bring the basketball out and the goal because
I would have
they
been
came
ready.
with they came with the van. So I thought the goal was coming out of there.
Yeah, you thought they had all the equipment,
and they were challenging us 2-on-2. So what I'm saying, they were gonna win that pretty much. Looking like.
Damn.
Do you think
I
since
looking
like Ilgauskas?
Do you think since I'm little, I could have still been on y'all's team?
Oh, we could have got the 3-on-2 off. We probably would have got the 3-on-2 off. Yeah. Quick dish to Claudia. Wet from the corner. She got that Chris Bosh jumper on lock.
I do. These streets don't know about me.
Hey, they count when you hit them. Not that.
They count it.
They count when. So how about you, Hob? My dog's been running.
Yeah, I've been running, trying to follow the trend here, guys. Get on the program. Yeah, no, this has been a real insightful weekend for me. So I've just been thinking more and just expanding and growing and seeing, try to look at things at a third eye perspective, see what I'm probably doing wrong.
The third eye.
You gotta have that bitch open.
Well, actually, I mean like a third person is what I was actually trying to say. Kind of look from from the outside in, and just reevaluate, see what you're doing. One of the main things is I noticed is like the thing I was talking about is like I do shit. Like my body has definitely told me more than once or twice that like you shouldn't do this shit. Like this shit is bad for you. Like the shit that you love, but it's like, bro, but I love this. Like or I crave this.
You mean like like food and food wise?
Food wise, but it could be that. It could be smoking. It could be liquor. It could be anything that's bad for you. Like let's say if you have diabetes and all that stuff, but you just like it and you want it. That it's bad for you, but it's good to your mouth. Things that upset your stomach. You hella love hot spicy food or hot sauce, but then you do it, and then you got the you got the bubble guts. You got to go to the bathroom a couple of times, or being a heavy sauce on your food that could do it.
Or cheese.
That cheese, yeah. ODing on cheese, yeah, exactly. Like
I fucking
love cheese. Eating pizza every weekend is ideally a good situation, but long term it's probably not. Like it's so satisfying, but yeah.
I still have pizza every weekend, but I have healthy pizza. Like it's like Point Smart pizza because it's like from Weight Watchers. Like because what Weight Watchers does is it basically allows you to eat the foods that you like to enjoy, but just at a different like kind of level, I would say. So like in a normal day, like a slice of pizza, like I had no problem with eating an entire box of pizza. Like that was like not a problem. But then when you look at the point system that Weight Watchers has, it's like one slice of pizza, it's like 12 points. I get 23 points in one day. That means I can't eat the rest of the day if I don't want to. And that's just with one slice. So then I would rather have the pizza that gives me. So then what I do is that I make, since I know I like to have a lot of pizza, I make my version, which is the healthier version. It's like less carbs. It has just less things. And it's like fat-free cheese. And then it's like the turkey pepperoni. And I'm not using like crust. I'm using flatbread. So it's just different ways of like enjoying the foods that you like, but then also having them like and just feeling like you're not missing out. And that's one of the things that since I was healthy for 5 years, like when I say that and it's like really like it's not right because when I was
you're healthy now.
Yeah, because I'm healthy now, exactly. Because it's not like the only thing is that I deprived myself from eating the foods that I loved. Like I would never go to a McDonald's. I would never go to anywhere. I would Papa John's or order pizza. Like I would never do that. But then again, my priorities were very different. I had physical goals that I wanted to obtain, and now I have different type of goals. Like I want to be able to look and feel fit and feel healthy, but also enjoy the foods that I like without feeling guilty. I just want to rewrite my relationship with food. So that's where I am when it comes to that.
Yeah, but I also think that a little bit for context too, like, you know, like if you're ordering Papa John's or whatever like that, and then you're making your own pizza, like it's different. You know, like Claudia's not using the same pepperoni or the cheese that they're using. You know, like we're going organic either way. You know, like so home cooking is definitely a better option economically and then just health wise. Because yeah, we could spaz like, wait, hold on, she's eating pizza or whatever like that. Because like I'm trying not to also eat meat, so like and I guess pepperoni is a meat, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, not having that exact pepperoni, you know, having the the turkey pepperoni, or even that's a little whatever. But like, you know, like it's just different substitutes for different things. Or you could even have a pizza that doesn't have any meat on it, you know.
Yeah, and then for me, it's like,
or vegan meat.
then,
is it always an option?
Yeah, and then I eat it, and I love it. I eat it, and then I feel like there's times that like, yeah, I'm like, damn, I would love to have some Papa John's, like an entire box to myself, and then I'm like, but you can't.
You gotta
relax, yeah.
Because ask how have no. I mean, Spitz probably knows too. I'll eat an entire like box of pizza from Papa John's, like, and like not be ashamed about it.
Yeah, and Claudia be the main one that tells me. My bad, Spitz. She'd be the main. She said this though, like one time, like oh shit, my bad, because I interrupted you.
No, Claudia was the main person. You said
the person that says oh yeah, like you we're all we're all like creatures of habits,
and we're back,
and we're back. Damn. That we're all like creatures of habits, you know, and forces of habits, you know. So like, you know, you fall into that trap, you know, and that habit of like, okay, so I'm gonna go watch the new episode. Let me get a bag of chips.
Right.
You know, like you did that, or like, oh, it's Saturday night. What I did last Saturday? Oh, I had pizza. Let me order pizza again. That was kind of a good combination. You know, Saturday is a pizza and a good movie or
Saturdays
something
and pizza
new.
kind of go together.
They kind of do, especially like Dub T Dub Saturdays, and that's where you're watching this now. So
soon to be Wednesdays too, baby.
Facts.
Dub T motherfucking dub.
We gotta put that drop.
We do.
Yeah.
I need that. Yeah, because I heard that today on the True. What is it? Trust me.
Yeah, trust me. Speaking of trust me, when you were go stream everything as well. You have all the available options there on your platform, whatever you're streaming on. You can listen to Vita Bella. I just got noticed that like Buzzin', song that we dropped like last year, it's now available on Deezer, guys. So for all you Deezer listeners, go out there and listen to Bussin' because it's now available.
Yeah.
Real quick story about La Vita Bella. Can I tell it real quick?
No, we have no time for that.
We have no time for that.
Okay, cool. So my sister was calling me. Oh, sorry about that.
Because I was trying to be mindful of that.
Don't block this beautifulness.
Oh no, continue your story, Spitz.
The ray of shine will still go over that.
The ray of shine.
I'm telling you. No, but my sister was telling me that my niece was listening to this song. And like she's like, oh, what are you listening to? She's like, oh, my favorite song, and she's listening to this song and she knows like all the words and stuff. And she's like, how do you know that song? And she's like, oh, look, she grabs her tablet and she shows her these other songs. She's like, oh, wow, like, do you know whose songs are those? And she's like, no. And she's like, oh, those are your uncle's songs. And she was like, really, like, she's like, really? And she's only 5 years old, and the song is Jeweler, that she likes. Ooh. And like she like knows all of the words. So listen, there's no profanity in there like that, okay? So, you know, don't get it twisted.
Or we're not talking, not talking crazy on that.
So,
no, exactly.
Spitz, tell me, did your emotional cancer ass cry after you
Man,
heard that?
I didn't
That's a
cry.
Great question. Holy shit, I didn't that question.
I didn't cry, but like seriously though, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was like, you know, like it really like, you know what I'm saying, like made me feel good, cuz like I love the hell out of her, and for her to like, you know that song like that's pretty dope.
That is pretty dope.
That was really dope.
Yeah,
that was really cute. So. I'm happy we made time for that. Next time, you watch yourself.
Like, hey, I don't know about other stories.
I don't know about these others. We didn't talk about these other stories in pre-production. That was not in the group chat.
Facts.
Okay, so I stumbled upon something on Twitter that had me thinking very heavily on Monday. Twitter will do that shit to you, right?
No wonder you were so standoffish on Monday. It was in concentration.
On Monday was when we went to go shoot the video, right?
No, I don't know. I was just fucking around. No, yeah, we did shoot the video.
Yeah,
on
but
Monday.
we did shoot the video on Monday. No, yeah,
shots.
Monday. Like when I read this to you, you guys are gonna know what's up. Okay, so, I read. When we fear true intimacy, we can find ourselves continuously attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable. Now, this is from Dr. Thema, Thema, on Twitter. I'm not sure. Let me check her profile. I'm looking. It's a screenshot that I took. I didn't look at her profile, but it appears that she's a doctor. Get it?
Apparently.
Apparently?
That bitch.
Apparently. You gotta write these down. Someone write these down. Apparently.
If you guys haven't seen that clip, you have to. That clip is so funny.
We have it on. We have it on one of the behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
We have it on one of the behind the scenes.
You guys should check out the behind the scenes because
Rockstar, yeah.
it's me shooting them.
Yeah, she did a hell of a job.
So
those were hella videos.
I read this. I think this must have been in the morning that I read this on Monday morning, and then I'm like, we fear true intimacy. So I automatically go into I fear intimacy to a certain extent, right? I'm like, okay, I definitely fear intimacy. And then as I continue reading it and looking at it and like trying to understand it, because when you read something, I feel like when you read something like this on Twitter, it's for a reason.
Right.
Like this is this is the universe. This is God trying to tell you. This is something that your conscience is possibly telling you as well. And so when I read it, I was just like, okay. So then now I start to dissect it. I'm like, okay, we can find ourselves continuously attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable. But then I'm like, the fuck. I'm emotionally unavailable.
I'm unavailable like a motherfucker. I got no time.
I'm that motherfucker.
Not even for Spitz's segment. I ain't got no time for that shit.
Y'all are funny today. You guys are funny every day, but I don't know. Today's just a little mo.
A little much.
A little mo.
Just a little mo.
I'm gonna look up real quick the signs of emotionally unavailable people, but what do you guys think about that?
About
being emotionally unavailable, and then like basically or
how much time we got? Because Spitz got a lot.
Yeah,
it appears.
Wow.
So.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. Wow. This might be a this might be a separate episode.
I mean, honestly, I think it comes from, you know, those experiences that you have with people that are emotionless. You know what I'm saying? Searching for somebody to, you know what I'm saying, fill that void. So what they do is not fill it in a good way. They're looking to, you know, make them emotionless as well. So we're all just running through like these emotions, you know what I'm saying, to the point now where like we get to a point where we're I don't want to say old, you know, we're mature, and we look at intimacy as like now it's sacred. You know what I'm saying? After we done gave ourselves to so many different people and stuff like that, and we're emotionless now we want to be sacred. You know, it's a temple now. My body's yeah, excuse me, I don't know, I think I like a cold or something these last couple of days. But we tend to get mature and older.
Can't stay off
the weed. For sure. But we tend to do that when we get more mature. We tend to use our bodies as temples, and it's like we're more sacred about it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like we don't tend to just jump and do those just wild and adventurous things when we were younger, and just to go out of your way, because you know, like you're literally giving a piece of once you figure that out, you're giving a piece of yourself to somebody, a stranger and stuff like that. Like you're laying in the bed with that person, like you literally can become emotionless through that.
Yeah, or
those
heartbreak
situations.
Yeah, because of heartbreak. Because then then you just become emotionally unavailable because you like still hanging on to another thing, and just like you cool, but you not like You know,
right.
like, are you gonna make me, or like even like you're not even gonna give motherfuckers a slide or a chance? You know, like if it's something that's similar to another situation, you're like, I'm out of here. You know, or girls who had past situations or shit like that.
Guys
like it's
too.
the same thing. Yeah, guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm out of there too. Yeah, facts. Man, I've been traumatized a couple times. We ain't gonna talk about it this episode, but and you are aggressive.
Maybe on episode 80.
On 80 or
Damn,
80,
this is 79.
or 80,
That's
15.
crazy.
80-15. That would be. Oh damn, that would be in the thousands.
So you think like heartbreak?
Heartbreak could make someone emotionally unavailable.
Family
things.
Family trauma.
Family trauma could also make someone emotionally unavailable. There's a couple of things I think.
The tops. I have 6 signs that you are emotionally unavailable from bustle.com.
Let's hear those.
Oh, I'm emotionally unavailable. It's not. Is it a test?
So just go ahead and name me out. Call me out right now.
Let me just expose.
Expose me.
And this is a test. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna tell you the results.
Okay, so the first
on,
one is you don't get close to people. So this seems like a huge and obvious statement, but bear with me. If you are emotionally unavailable, it's possible you are social. Do make friends and do go on date. But in moments of self-reflection, ask yourself this. Do you develop bonds with the people you'd call your closest friends and peers? Do you develop emotional ties to them? Do you invest your own emotions in them? Or are you more of a listening ear or a frequent acquaintance? If you don't have emotional availability, the answer is likely to be no. Hanging out is one thing, but opening up is quite another. Now, just off of that one,
so
we continue.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a no on
Well, no, because I'm ready to. I have conversations with people that just being transparent sometimes. So
yeah.
Just being transparent sometimes and getting like coaching and guidance. You have to be real. And you have to know, like, this is what's going on. This is what the hell is in my mind. Let's try to be clear about some things, or like try to help me out for I could be not to not be unclear.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me. I'm very happy. Well, you are like that, I would say, because you're very open to like having a lot of conversations with people.
Like, let's talk about it because I'm a Libra, and all I can do is either talk about it in my head, but I'd rather do it with you guys.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite. I'd rather not talk about it with anybody. Especially, like, there's certain things that, like, I'll talk to certain people about, but...
She a gangster gang. I don't need nobody. Trust no one. But who was there for day one? Me, myself, Audi. I was there. That's little Audi talking.
She trusts no one, but...
Can't stay off the weed.
Oh, gosh.
That was kind of...
That was
cringy.
trash.
That
was like, you shouldn't have pressed that button. But
what I did was bad, but then he just made it.
But for me, like, I just get, as soon as like I notice that I'm getting close to somebody, like I notice that I find myself coming up with like certain reasons as to why like I shouldn't get close to them. And then it's just like, oh no, like, or like I start nitpicking things. I start like being like, oh, well, I don't like this because it's like how you said, it's like it reminds me of something that somebody else in my past did, that it's just like, oh my God, that's such a red flag. Like, I don't even want to deal with that.
You a red flag.
And that's my thing. Like, I spent around people who fucking threw red flags in my fucking face, and I still ignored them. And so now it's like when I get just a little one, like the little soccer ones, like when I get one of those, it's just like, oh no, I don't have time for this. Like, it was awesome getting to know you, but it may stop there. Which brings us to number 2. You cut people out of your life.
Damn. No, I mean, look, spoiler alert, I guess I was wrong.
I think Hav is
I'm
emotionally available.
I'm emotionally fucking available.
But do you fear intimacy? Because it's like a double thing.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a double thing, I guess. Well, not intimacy. I fear about letting someone in, and then that person's like, "Yo, I'm gonna catch you later."
I'm gonna catch you later.
Ladies,
it's like, yo,
he says he doesn't fear intimacy. He'll knock your shit down. He's trying to tell you that. He's like, yo, get in the DMs. I'm knocking your shit down.
Yeah. But then I'm like, yo, but then you're gonna serve on, like, like we have to be, just talk to me. We'll see. See if I am available then. Type shit.
Another one is, which is number 3, you struggle to love yourself. That's very self-explanatory. I love myself, so that doesn't. I don't feel like in that one. Like that was the one that I was just like, nah. Yeah. And then this is another one. You've just gotten out of a relationship. Normally, people who get out of relationships are emotionally unavailable, but
you're a sad bitch.
A lot of motherfuckers I'll be out here trifling and already have a piece before you guys have broken up. So new relationship alert as soon as y'all break up. Real says.
That's the simple fact of well, I think it's one or two things. Time. Never drop your prospects.
Never dropped. Really?
Or because
you heard it here first.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm emotionally available.
Hold on. You guys are creating.
I wonder why.
You guys are creating narratives. So let me hold on.
We're not.
Hold on.
You got the brush.
I said no kidding.
You got the brush.
What I was saying was that could cause you, because now once you drop all your prospects. Then come on, Spitz. Once you drop all your prospects and then you're out of like, damn, I ain't got no more prospects. You're now probably thinking a little bit like this.
I mean,
bitch, I'm fucking single as fuck and I don't have no prospects. Like, if we in a relationship, there better not be not one prospect.
Right, but you probably have prospects in a elderly state. That sounds weird. I'm trying to find another word.
Getting prospects is manageable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're prospects. Roster
like,
management here.
Listen, no. If you do your thing and you're with somebody,
how many plays in a roster?
Let me know. Let me know. Listen,
I'm just saying, when Jamal Crawford ain't there, you're like, damn, we don't got 6 men no more.
Sometimes you got to switch this guy right here, and he can become your 6 man.
That just reminded me of a little kid who'd be like, pull up on me.
Oh shit!
I gotta see that
kid. I gotta see that. No, but listen, if you are gonna drop your prospects, for your significant other.
Has to be a damn
I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, because, like, you always can get prospects.
I'm willing to give the player max. I am, but then you just like.
Can I go out on a limb real quick? Can I go out on a limb? Like, the reason why I said that is because us males, we have a better chance of, like,
That's a hot boy summer?
When we're older, we have a better chance of getting a younger woman. You get me what I'm trying to say? Rather than
the graceful grays.
You get me what I'm trying to say? Like, so, like no knock. You know what I'm saying?
Are you mentioning that because of last week? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not. Let me fall back.
Sure. No knock on the women out there and stuff like that. You feel me? Like, so, like, it's just because you're like, let's be honest. Like, you're not gonna date some fucking kid. You feel me? Like that. That's why, like, women are,
that's interesting
more
that you
into
bring
like
that up.
cutting them, like yo, they not with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, that's why it's like, yo, shit or get off the pot, nigga. Don't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. You feel me? Like, no disrespect, but it's real. That's why niggas be bullshitting, because they be like, yo, I could be like, yo, if I look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can do this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not really give a fuck. You feel me? Like, but like, it's not to say like women, you feel me, couldn't do that. You feel me?
It's because society doesn't allow them to.
Oh yeah, that's another case scenario as well. That's another topic too. You feel me?
I was talking to Sarah. Let's name her Sarah.
Uh-oh.
I was talking to her, and she was telling me about, like, she's a little older than us, and she was just basically saying like, no,
is it Rachel?
Huh? No, well, no, she's older than.
or is it Raquel?
No, bro,
it's not Raquel.
It's Sarah.
He just told you the name.
Okay, but
it's Sarah.
Okay, it's not Raquel. Though.
It's not Raquel. It's not Raquel, or the real name.
This is an inside joke. I'm so sorry.
It's not the Raquel or who you think Raquel is. Or Rachel, I mean.
Right.
So back to Sarah and her ways. No, not her ways. But she's just like, she's up there. So now she's at that point, basically, like, yo, shit or get off the pot. Like, I ain't got no time. All you guys fucking want is the fucking same thing, or you guys are fucking weirdos, or there's a fucking bunch of weirdos out there type shit. So she's like, really, like, not for the fuck shit type shit. So it's like, Yeah, man. Those older women are not really like, oh, hooking up. Maybe some of them are down about it, but like also some of them are like, yo, you're not wasting my fucking time.
I feel that at this age,
or bringing that negative or any of that shit or any of that freaky shit you got going on, stay over there.
One of the things for me is I love.
Shout out to Sarah.
I enjoy my single life way too much to settle. Like I enjoy being alone, and there's some people confuse alone with lonely. I'm not lonely. I'm alone. Like, meaning I am single. I am living a life that allows me to go anywhere that I please by myself. Now, there may be times that I don't go by myself, like when I went to New York. Like I'm the type of person that I would have liked to have gone even if I went by myself. Like, I'm going on a cruise and I'm going to be staying in a room by myself, and I'm just so fucking excited about that. Like, it's lit for me. You know what I mean? So I kind of got lost about what I was talking about because I just started thinking about the cruise and how excited I am about that.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
About how you love yourself and being
well,
single.
yeah, and then so for me to settle and for me to bring someone into that space, and then me go into somebody else's space, honestly, like it has to be with somebody that like is just spectacular.
Yeah, it comes to the point that like you gotta find someone who sweeps you off of your feet, I guess, and that's kind of like betting on 100, like always trying to bet 1,000 or whatever the saying goes. Like, so it's kind of risque, but
yeah. So I just want to say the last two from the list. The number 5 is you are a perfectionist, and obviously if you're a perfectionist, you possibly have a lot more reasons as to why you wouldn't date somebody.
Because you got a list.
Yeah, you have a list. They have to clean like this. They have to do this like this. Yeah. And then number 6 is you are elusive. Okay, so I want to read this because this is one of the ones that I'm only like reading the ones that I like. Not pertain to that I related to. There you go. So first things first, you don't owe anyone your time. Even if they are a person you like and value, you should take care of yourself first and prioritize your own needs. However, if you are emotionally unavailable, you may take this mindset to the extreme. Do you often cancel plans at the last minute? Are you talking about when you're actually available to plan dinner or drinks? Do you keep your friends guessing as to whether or not you're going to show up to group plans? Sure, people get busy and some people are more organized than others, but if you're frequently enigmatic when it comes to making plans, it may be a sign that you don't want to openly invest in others. It continues to say a lot more other things, but that's pretty much the 6 reasons that you can tell that you are emotionally unavailable. I thought that I would share that. And then obviously with the intimacy, we said what that was, is letting someone in. It's being vulnerable with them. It's telling them like, hey, this is how I feel and this is how this is going on, like, and being able to like be naked in front of them and not like clothes wise, just like completely. And something that we talked about last week,
mentally.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
down for some mind sex.
Yeah, and then I love that song so much.
We met them.
That's such a dope song. For real. We did. Sick is on Father Pods. Fatherhood.
You did meet them.
Yeah, Dead Prez.
Dead Prez and Drink Champs.
Yeah.
That song is beautiful.
My fault. I didn't hear you say that.
He said,
I feel you though. You're so quick. Like I wasn't there. I didn't meet you guys.
I didn't.
I was not there.
I don't know.
What happens? I wasn't.
But yeah, so Sticks is on DJ EFN's podcast, which is called Fatherhoods. He's this episode, so shout out to that.
Go listen to that podcast for y'all fathers.
For real, if we have any dad listeners, go ahead and check out DJ EFN's podcast called Fatherhoods. Every episode that he does, they use like a hip hop cover
and all the
like an album. They're all so dope. That's some dope shit. I fuck with that. So. No Guidance, the video dropped.
Gee.
I've been dying to talk about this because I've been so excited. I showed my mom this video. I watched it when it dropped.
We didn't tell you about your weekend. Yeah, this was your
That was your weekend. that was your weekend right there. Breezy and Drizzy.
And well, the thing was that I saw I had seen that they had taken pictures and like all this stuff, and I knew that they were shooting the video. And I kept telling my homegirl, shout out to Chloe Money, I kept telling her, I was like, yo, this video, like they're shooting it, and this is that. And that same day, I was telling her, I'm like, this video is gonna drop. Like, it's gonna drop today, because they were posting pictures. And then I was thinking about, like, you know how when we're about to drop a video, you start thinking like, oh, I'm gonna start promoting it, I'll start putting these pictures up and this and that. And then I was just like, I'm seeing more and more pictures, this is what I dropped today. And then boom, that shit dropped at 12 o'clock. Within an hour, it was almost at 500,000 views.
Damn.
And the video was 9 minutes long. Dope video.
Damn.
Did you see it, Spitz?
No, I didn't. I only seen like the little part with like Drake going like fucking
so
crazy. That shit's
so
funny.
Basic. You did not watch the whole video?
No, I just seen the little skit right there with Drake, and like, you know, the and the whole
He
like,
used that
like,
today
yo,
on
how'd you get your
Instagram.
music this loud? Like, it's like, yo, how'd you get your music this loud?
No,
That shit was
my
funny as
favorite
hell,
part
like-
is when he grabs Chris Brown's heart and then it's like boom, boom, boom. I don't know why
you
that
heard
shit,
this?
that shit took me out.
I'm 3.
It's like, oh, when I'm around you. It's like,
He
oh,
said,
I'm around you.
he said 106 in Park live, total request. Remember you requested this or some dumb shit like that.
Facts,
That shit
facts.
was
That shit was
hilarious.
funny. Nah, but I do need to see the whole video. You're alright.
No, I mean it's a really good video
Nah,
because
yeah.
the whole time,
I believe you because I like the song. The song
yeah,
is good. The song
because
is
the
good.
whole time you're definitely believing that they're about to fight each other. Like up until like even because even like the part where they have like a little kid there and everything, and it's just the funniest thing ever. They did an amazing job. I'm saying, and starting the fan club of fucking. They need a whole project together.
Yeah.
No, I want Ross and Drake first. Fuck that.
Wait,
I'll take
hold
that
on.
one too.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but why you gotta shit on the parade? You know, that's two good parades. Why you gotta shit
No,
on
but the
one
thing
parade
is
to
that
another
the
one?
thing is that that one's actually been in talks about like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's cool. It can happen too.
I
We
mean,
could do that.
you want a Drake Brown in? I'm Drake Brown.
Drake Brown.
You want a
Drake
Drake Brown?
Drake Brown?
You want a Drake Brown?
Drake Brown.
that sounds like a
that sounds like a running back.
Drake Brown. Drake Brown coming
Damn.
in.
Drake Brown for
Say-
20 yards.
20 yards.
I was gonna say
that's
like a liquor
and tuna.
mix.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Drake Brown. Drake Brown.
Knowing the Dolphins, they wouldn't get him.
Oh, God.
Damn, shitting on my team again. But it's true. But I would like that project though. You know, to see them back together. I think that's dope, man. Like to see them.
Did they
working
ever?
back together and stuff.
They never had a song together before this one.
Yeah, they had, right? Yeah.
Well, he was on
Yeah.
Deuces.
On the
yeah,
remix?
Yeah, Drake
Right,
hopped
right.
on Deuces, and that was it. Yeah, and then they had their thing, and then
But like another no guidance or something. I don't know. But motherfuckers was out here hoping and wishing for another Controller summer, like Control. Remember how that summer was lit when that song came out, and then the One Dance. And what?
Yeah.
We needed another one of those, and they gave us No Guidance song of the summer. I'm saying it, calling
Shout
it.
out to Drake for, you know what I'm saying, being at work.
Make sure that you guys follow me on Apple Music. Ding.
because she's Nostradamus, she knows before the streets or the industry knows.
Yeah, I do. So watch out.
Facts.
Something that okay, so back to I'm on Apple Music. I like to make playlists. When I have a playlist that has been added over like I would say like 20 people. I don't want to go crazy with the number because I don't think it's
She got some clout.
Stop.
Clout.
And so fuck, you guys just like, because I just started thinking about the group chat and then the meme that you sent, the gift.
You saying Spotify?
Oh, no, on Apple Music. On
I mean,
Apple
Apple
Music, I have my own
Music, sorry.
profile. It's Audi_3000.
Hey, they ain't cutting the check like you're on it.
They're not, but there's a really dope playlist that I just made called Summertime Crushin'.
I saw that dope ass fucking cover. You guys need to listen to that.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. I have a whole bunch of dope songs from the summer that are reminding me of the summer, that I come out in the summer, that are just summertime vibes. Songs that I have on repeat. It's a nice little vibe. I'm most likely going to be adding more songs because I just started it yesterday. And this one I'm taking more of my time with. I want to curate it very well. You have something to say, Hav?
No, I'm gonna check for myself. Let me see here.
Oh,
See what's on here
On where?
on the playlist.
On my playlist?
Let me just see. Okay. No, we can continue on. Sorry.
Why? Why were you?
I'm gonna say I bet Charles Gambino is on the summer playlist. He got to be on the summer. This boy got summer vibes on summer vibes. You need to stop playing.
I did not put him. You know why? Because I didn't.
But I see that you're doing like you're doing a period piece. I feel you.
What's a period piece?
Well, you're doing the songs of now. Or like what's kind of like of the summer of 2019.
Yeah.
Well, a period piece. Well, I don't know if this is even. This is not like playlist lingo. That's like
period piece sounds disgusting.
No, because when he said it didn't sound disgusting.
It's a film thing, you know,
This
like
is how you know boys ain't shit.
yeah,
when it comes to periods.
Disgusting.
You know, when basically when they're doing a western or when they're doing an old movie or they're doing a movie set in the like Snowfall, that's technically a period piece because it's set in the 80s and shit like that.
All right.
What? But yeah,
Paid in Full was also a period piece too, so that was
yeah,
cool.
but yeah, it is like a period piece because like what I start for me summer summer starts in June, like mid-June, but summer to me starts like mid-May. When Gemini season starts, that's when summer starts. I'm just
make sure you guys go watch the vlog too.
Yeah. And so then I just added a whole bunch of different songs that I'm fucking with this summer. Something that I did want to say, because I feel like it's extremely important when you are making playlists. I know a lot of us have our own playlists and not any of us care to share. Some of us do, some of us don't, whatever. But one of the things that I do recommend is that if you do have friends that are in music, that are doing music, that are local talent, that have their music on Apple Music or on Spotify or wherever it is that you listen to your music and you make playlists, to just add their songs onto the playlist. Why? More than likely, you're going to be listening to the playlist through the entire thing, and that gets a stream for them. That, you know, streams are very important to these artists. So I do that. The number one song that's on the playlist is Trust Me by CAB, and I did that on purpose. Why? Because I want that when whoever listens to this playlist listens to that song first. And then whatever else. And maybe you won't listen to it first because sometimes you'll just put it on shuffle, but eventually you're going to get to that song.
Yeah, and at least for my playlist goes, I have a playlist too, guys. You guys can check those out. I think I'm going to start one for the one I was doing before the show.
Yeah, he was playing some dope shit before. He's like, oh, this wasn't a playlist. I was like, oh.
Because I've been doing this. I just haven't been creating playlists. I always usually I always despise that, or play the radio or play something that picks the songs for you. It's like, nah, I could pick the songs for myself, you know, music connoisseur type shit. So, what were we saying? Oh yeah, my playlists are I like having them, I also think them out, make sure the sequences, you know, one song after the other, it kind of matches type shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could do it on shuffle. Sometimes I do it on shuffle too, because I kind of know what's coming up.
I love shuffle now.
But
I never did.
listen to it one through it one time at least, throughout, to see the theme.
Yeah, to see how it sounds and stuff like that. To me, because I have Crime Pays by Freddie Gibbs on there, and I'm like, I need to find either a similar vibe or something, because I have Ari Lennox and then that song. So it's and I had to have Ari Lennox on there because that's where I got the name of the playlist.
Talk about a definite switch.
Yeah, because it's Ari Lennox and then it's a song about crime pays.
Well, yeah, but how that song starts off though, it is probably a good mix between that Ari Lennox song, because it kind of starts with the ding ding ding, you know, kind of sounds like that one key. So
yeah, I know what you're talking, because that's one of my favorite songs from that project.
Shout out Gibbs.
So yeah, I know it was No Guidance out. Because we were talking about this earlier, and we were talking about how, we were talking about Nelly, and we were talking about what he has done, and then the whole KRS situation, and then you were playing some bomb-ass songs that we were it just started sparking up conversation. And one of the ones that sparked it for me was that I've witnessed a lot of rappers that today I've witnessed their kind of come up. He played T.I., and the song that he played,
24.
Yeah, it just took me back to when T.I. first came onto the scene. He didn't have a lot of money. Well, he did because he was, doing what he was doing. But he didn't have the money that he has today. And he doesn't have the business that he has, and he did the family and everything. Yeah. So
Shout out to Tiny.
Yeah, I feel like I've just seen the growth of T.I., the growth of Ludacris, and the growth even of Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z came, but because I've been listening to hip hop for a very long time, so it's but I'm just saying, there's some specific artists that I just remember seeing them come on the scene and then see where they are today, and I just love how a lot of hip hop artists are aging in life. Period.
Thanks. that's
Big
a dope.
facts.
I think that's dope as hell to see an artist's growth because you see them come in and this guy, we make fun of him like a lot. Excuse me. We make fun of him a lot about him and using these big words and stuff like that. But just like how you said, he came a long way. And are we supposed to like embrace somebody that came from the projects and made something better of themselves and using
someone that's teaching us too?
Yeah.
Like I use expeditiously all the time.
I
now.
think it's funny. It's funny, but you know what I'm saying? I still think it's dope though. You feel me? That he speaks with like that such elegance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and he uses those words because I have a radio host who I love. Like I love hearing him. You know what I'm saying? Every day at 2:00, Mark Hockman. This guy uses these big words, and like I'm like, yo, what is like? But I kind of can understand what he's trying to say in the context. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, what is that word? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I enjoy the fact that this person knows that word rather than me because he can say the word and I can probably go look it up and that's kind of helping me out.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
Yeah,
it's
I
the
think
same
so,
thing
too.
with Ti. Same thing with Ti.
It's the same, like with anybody who uses a word that you've never heard before. You automatically like. Thankfully, we have these phones that allow us to go and check shit on the spot and see what the fuck it means and see what's what I mean. That way we learn. Because I mean that's what they taught us in school. Like you had to learn you had to learn words and shit like that, like and spelling and all of that. That's very important because something that you do use every day is words and letters and
that shit ammunition. You could use that for anything. Now just to describe things better. Now you have different words. You have more words, so then you could speak in different circles. Now you understand when you either read things or you see things. I just think that you can never go wrong on learning more words. It's about spelling them that I got the problem with. But,
but you have now we have phones that allow us to like kind of fix it or say it into the phone.
God bless technology, man. If it
but
wasn't
when
for
you're going
technology,
too fast, the like spell check police be on your ass. I be like, yo, y'all need to chill. You know what people are trying to that's my like public announcement right now. Like I think y'all should chill the fuck out because y'all know what people are saying, and they always trying to correct people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like, oh, that's not how you spelled it. Duh, but you know what it meant.
For sure.
Yeah,
like
that's my
you
argument.
knew what it meant.
You knew what I was
saying.
trying to
You
say.
knew what I was
type
trying to
shit.
say. You know what I'm saying?
So this past week was the second to last episode of Euphoria. Spitz, you still haven't watched the show.
Oh shit! I keep seeing people's stories with Euphoria, so I think I'm fucked up.
Who was the first ones with it though? I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm seeing more. The people don't know that Drake sent me the copy, just so I could revise it before they.
Yeah, that's a fact. I remember that. I was
there for that.
I was just making sure.
Gotcha.
Well, I was gonna say I also
How'd you get your music so loud?
I also saw a little bit about you, and not you. I'm talking about you.
The show you.
I was watching a roundtable that had the showrunner, and I were talking about it a little bit more, and she was talking about it in a little bit in depth, and kind of like, I got to check it out. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's the second to last episode. A lot of shit has gone down, and it's funny because when we were talking,
she's sexy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when we were talking about certain things in the group chat, and it's funny because he doesn't watch the show, but somehow he brings up a topic that can tie into the show.
It's like I watched the show the night before. Go ahead, Claudia, my bad.
I mean, no, because you were very excited. So.
Yeah, I watched my bad. I fucking so I watched the show last night, and then like wake up the next morning, this guy's like, got a little topic for you guys. I'm like, oh, do tell. And then he says,
I'm gonna tell them the topic. So pretty much, if you haven't seen the episode of Euphoria, you should go check it out. It kind of goes into one of the characters and how she's been in various relationships and why, and kind of goes into the behind the story of this girl that we have seen as a very precious girl, and we know that she's very promiscuous and all of these things. And she also speaks on, like, they also speak on the fact that a lot of her boyfriends would record them while they were having sex. So this brings up to the topic nudes, to expose an ex or to not.
Damn. To be or not to be? That's
To
it. You know?
be or
That was
not
the old.
to be.
That was the old questions. Now it's to what? To
Like to expose.
your ex or to not.
So when you say expose,
Don't do it. Fuck that.
do you mean like you guys break up and they automatically post it, or your ex does some foul shit and then you expose them?
Yeah, I think like excuse me. I think going even to the extent of like even showing your friends like there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an exposure. You feel me? Like even if that person didn't, these people like that was something private. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that person gave to you, even though you didn't put it on display for like social media, which is the obvious exposure you guys are thinking about as well. What about that exposure too? You know, like I can be like, yo, you know what, man, this bitch. Oh, look, Hoff, look at this bitch. Da, 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 da. You know this. Here. Send it to this person. You feel me? And then it sends it, and then he sees it. And he sees. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that's
Pornhub, man.
That's another way of exposure too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I think I think you're corny for that.
That's crazy how you broke it down like that. Like it's even weird if someone's next to you and then you're like, oh, yeah, I'll send it to you. Well, I don't know. That shit weird,
or
man.
maybe not send it to you, but you just showing them. It's kind of like, why are you showing them? But something that. The thing is that when somebody is recording you, you have to at the end of the day, you have to come to terms that somebody else that is not the person who recorded it is going to see it, and that's why as a woman it should be on your phone, not on his. Ladies, free game. Like it should be on your phone. If your man wants to record something, you're gonna be like, okay, but we're gonna do it on my phone. And you do it on your phone. That way you have it. And then obviously a girl can definitely show her homegirls and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. Because now I'm speaking for a man. And because a dude will be like, yeah, I fuck. They'll like it. I don't know.
I'm pleading for niggas not to do it. You know why? Because you fucking it up for me. You're going to scorn, you know what I'm saying, like the next broad I talk to. And she ain't going to want to send me nudes. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not going to trust me. Trust me. I delete them.
Yes, you have to delete. My bad. I just saw some shit and it was just like, what the fuck? These bitches is wilding out here on the feed. You gotta delete.
Spitz was like, help me.
because like that's
the same way.
That's what we were talking about.
You have to delete them. Motherfucker, you seeing them while you have them? iCloud, delete them all. Erase them all. No one else should see that. Like the only people that really you should know about that at all is you and her, and no one fucking else. You know what I mean? Like. I don't know. I don't know. I think you motherfuckers is weird as fuck. I don't want nobody to see my girl.
Facts.
You know
but
what I mean?
This is not your girl.
Way.
This is now an ex.
Okay.
Because this in there, it's an ex.
Hey,
all right.
One thing to all my exes, y'all still my girl. So like,
never.
You know. But,
did they hear that?
Did they hear that? Did my phone just ring?
They're friends. They're friends of the show.
Facts. So like, why can't? Yeah, like, nah. Well, what did you say that whole ex shit that kind of fucked me up?
Nah.
Oh, well, now that's an ex. Like, it doesn't like it.
Yeah, just because it's an
even
ex.
Yeah, even because it's an ex. Like, if you really want that, like that revenge. I don't know. Like, it depends on. I guess I go on the extreme that she does, but you shouldn't do that, man. Like, I think that because it's just different. Like when someone's in that. It just creates someone's narrative because that's an intimate moment, and you're doing something with that person that you don't do it in front of fucking everybody, and then now it's for everybody to see. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Bro, you're not gonna get nudes from nobody. They're like the next person is gonna see you exposing nudes like that and be like, yo, bro, you're not gonna get nudes. Like, you're not. I mean, that's not the importance, but like the real importance is like the trust aspect. You feel me? Like, yo, when you break in code.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yeah,
have either one of you ever sent nudes to a girl?
No.
The fifth is pleaded.
What fun is this show if you're going to plead the fifth? I gave you time to say your little story about your niece that was really cute.
But it was a good story.
And then now you're pleading the fifth.
We're 50 minutes in. You can't plead the fifth now.
I
yeah,
have.
No, right? Yeah, no, right?
I for sure have.
Nah, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, yeah, I have.
You said nudes?
I've
Yo, Spitz is nasty. This was
ass
like, yo,
man.
let me show these bitches the hammer. You fucking dweeb,
dirty dick dog, you.
And then he like holds it and then makes sure that the background.
Yo,
is
chill
right,
with this. Yo, chill with this craziness.
You got the control in the
Yo,
background.
y'all wanted me to answer a question.
All right, he's
I
not
didn't
gonna,
have to give details.
He's not
alright?
gonna be vulnerable if we do this.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I'm sorry.
continue.
I'm sorry. Yeah. This is not for
Oh
us to
my
make fun of you.
gosh.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, I just think that you know, like if I got forced to do that shit, not forced to do it, but like I play fair game is all I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying
Like,
because
I
she
play
sent
fair-
it, so you.
I play fair game. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
send
Like
it, right?
I ask for what is needed. Is all I'm.
I
know,
straight
that's all
up-
I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I have a funny story to share
Hey, I'm with you, dog.
because this takes me back to like because when
Hey,
you
I'm with you, dog.
because when you said that question in
God
the
damn
group
it.
chat, I was just like, yo, I remember this one time. Of course, I already said that I have sent nudes. So then the
Right.
dude, I told him, I was just like, I'm like, yo.
Here
What's good?
is clean.
I was like, what's good? But the thing is that person was somebody that I just saw sexually.
Yo.
What?
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
I hate you. I can't. Okay, so I ended up just telling him. I ended up telling him what to do.
Damn, you told him how to pose and everything. I'm sleep.
I told.
Audi taught me. Derek, I got a whole interlude now.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I did. I told him. I told them like to like stand.
Hey,
Like,
whoa.
She was like,
Jeez.
you kind of don't give him the game here. Come on, relax.
I'm just saying. I told him I was just like, yo, what's good? Like, you know what I mean?
need to
And then
send
I
that-
ended up
that-
telling him like, you know, and then that was it.
Facts.
Oh, so did you? He played game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So all right.
Sure.
So
I
hold on.
played game, nigga. Think.
Yeah, I was just saying more. I didn't care
Where's
about
the-
being more transparent with the situation.
Give me my drop.
Spitz was just like, I do what I'm told.
I'm a pleaser, baby. No, I was gonna say one time I received some news and it was kind of like, all right. So this is basically what happened. Like, all right, I received a nude. Well, not really a nude. I just received a provocative picture, and because you know they got these filters and all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I seen that this girl, it would look like a file cabinet. Would look like a file cabinet. So I was just like, this is some weird shit. Like, this is some fake shit.
This
So-
bitch in her office.
So I brushed it off like, this is funny, you know what I mean? And then she was like, no, that's me, that's me. And I'm like, looking at it and shit, you know. Oh shit, it is her.
It's you.
It's
It's
you.
you.
It's the real you.
It's the
Trying
real
to see the thing
you.
3D, mom.
I'm no, okay. But
It was up close and personal.
I was just like, oh wow, but I didn't play a game because it wasn't really like a nude. It was just kind of like, oh, here's a shot of my ass type shit, you know, like, you know, just of her ass type shit. So I was like, oh, okay. But I never sent a nude, you know, never took a nude.
Never took a nude.
That's a fact.
Yo, shout out for you know what I'm saying, the homies that never took nudes, you know what I'm saying, like, but got them. So, you know what I'm saying, like, shout out to y'all. You feel me?
So,
Respect
'cause
the game.
I see sometimes like on Twitter and stuff like that how people be posting like, oh, sis, make sure you send him 3 nudes in the video or some shit like that. Like,
While he away type
why
shit,
he
yeah.
away or why
Yeah.
he's like at work or something? Would you like that? Of course you would.
I
Like
mean,
that.
I've gotten it, so like that shit is like, it is amazing. Like when you get that, like I'm not even gonna hold you. Like you at work, and then you know what I'm saying, you open it up, it's from that person. You're like, oh shit. You're like, hey, you know, you can, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing right now? I'm like in the bathroom right now. Like, you don't want to FaceTime? You want to FaceTime? Like, you trying to FaceTime? I got 10 minutes to spare. Like,
You
you
over here. You're over here with like the voice, and you're like onto the side, like. So what you? So
damn.
that's the vibe that you on right now,
So you like that color, huh?
dog. But yeah. So like, to me, because what that makes me think is like, is that Because before I wasn't really like that, to where like I'll send like a random nude or like a random picture to like my man or anything like that. I've also been single for quite some time, so it's a little different. Because I wouldn't send
me as well.
Yeah, because I wouldn't send it to somebody that I am like talking to, or is that a prospect, or like I wouldn't send pictures like that to them. I would probably send them pictures like of me in like clothes that I'm like chilling at home in, but that's probably
looking seductive.
Looking,
Yeah, right.
Like innocent, but
facts.
She's about to go to sleep
and you're
like that.
Hey, you making him say, "What are you doing?
Like,
I want to go over there."
What are you doing? Oh, you about to go to sleep by yourself?
Facts. You know that's
You better go to sleep. Like, you
don't do that.
So
you
sleep
by yourself.
So you're gonna sleep by yourself, huh?
Like, yeah.
Damn, I wish I can be there with you, type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta get that one off.
And so there's a follow-up question, which is, how hurt do you have to be to expose an ex's nudes?
A bitch would really have to violate me. And I don't mean to call my ex a bitch right now, like in the future, but like. Really have to like really
say how
I don't know.
Say it.
How hurt do you have to be?
How hurt would you have to be to do that? I mean, damn, I would have to be out of pocket, like Michael Vick out of pocket.
I don't know, bro. I've been hurt like very like terribly bad, and this person like nude still got deleted, and I had it in the same time. Like I've gotten
facts to
like,
echo that
shit
statement.
Rocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I don't know, like, but teach his own, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, it's somebody that'll look at me and give me a scenario and say, da, and be like, yo, you ain't never been in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can sit back and be like, damn, like, even though I never did it, but then I can be like, you feel me? Like, what if he throwed, you know what I'm saying? Like, some kind of crazy scenario in my, like, situation he was in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, like, I don't know how we react, because we're all different. So we don't know.
Like, oh, she cheated on me, and then she stole all my clothes, and then like ripped all the tongues on my shoes.
Maybe a little deep. Maybe a little deeper than that.
It would have to. I feel like it would have to be something like that, or it
have to be like multiple things.
But then there's also, there's some really like mean people in this world, like that would really do that to hurt somebody, and.
You know, if you ran off on my credit or some shit like that, like, I don't know.
No, but the thing is that, like, because, okay, like, you can, because to me, like, you can expose someone's nudes. Okay, you put them on Instagram, they can get flagged, and then they can end up getting deleted. You're exposing them, and you're kind of, you know, messing up someone's reputation.
Right.
That's like the ultimate thing. Like, how can you stoop that low? Like, how hurt can you possibly be that you're going to expose somebody in that manner? Exactly.
I can't wrap my head around that. To me, you don't even like you. I don't need you to hurt me for me to expose you or to make, because then if you hurt me, that's something that, like, that hurt, I'm just gonna have to let go of. Like, I'm not gonna hold on to that hurt to the point that I'm gonna expose your nudes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't process that, because I really wanted to say how I wish that I can have the nudes that I had before.
I mean,
I can't find that old phone.
But we're like, What the fuck?
That's why I couldn't say. That's why I couldn't say what I was trying to say.
No, what you mean? Like, well, if you wouldn't, those nudes that you deleted, right? You wouldn't want to see them every once in a while. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You know, when you're on page 5 and you're like, bruh, I could just go to this and like I'll be good.
Oh my God. You said page 5. Nigga, I be on 13. I be in there. Listen, your boy trying to get the right one.
Facts, yeah.
I just be looking.
So it's like, damn, these 5-minute clips. I need the whole movie.
Spitz is trying to binge watch.
He's like,
and what's gonna happen next?
I need to see you from the car.
Yeah.
Walking in the house.
What happens when he comes back?
What's the surprise that she has? Oh man, okay.
For real.
Continue.
No, but see, all of that shit made me forget, like, my train of thought. Like, you see, because we were talking about porn, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about porn,
and page 36, according to you.
I was really on that page just then.
This bitch was just like, they don't have what I'm looking for.
No.
Nudes, right? Okay, that's what we were talking about.
Back to
that.
The case of matter.
I don't think like I would actually want to try to go back and like find them like that. You feel me? Because I feel since it's gone. You feel me? I gave him that respect, but I feel you though. You feel me? Like as far as like sometimes if you think about it, you be like, damn, I can remember it because the photographic memory is a motherfucker. You feel me? So you got it in your head. Plus you tossed and turned with that person plenty of times, so you could just bam,
and then you think about that.
Pop that tape in your head.
Yeah, right. And then the one that you
got that personal tape back there. You feel me?
He was killing it.
Yo, I was just gonna say that. You know you got one when you killing it. You're like, I'm gonna remember this. You're like, yo, remember this one. I ain't going to remember.
This is going to be a memory.
Facts. This goes up with the jerseys.
Oh shit, for sure.
With a date. Facts. No, but
believe that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It does have a date.
It does have a date.
No. Yeah,
labeled.
I mean,
labeled
red ink.
For emergencies only.
Because I'm listening to this new podcast, and something that one of the girls was saying was that you as a human, you should be able to explore your own self and like explore like your own like
explore hold on, okay,
and then like
She's
and then like
lying,
and
man.
also like use your imagination, and like sometimes like it's good to like stay away from the porn.
Know what gets you off, right?
Yeah, or like stay away from the porn, but also to stay
you.
away from like going back into like the VHS and going back to the tape and like remembering the time that you did what you did, because I can't say what because
Why
you
not?
guys
I
don't
mean,
do. I was
you
gonna
can
say
say that.
when you remember when you pop that pussy for that dude like real quick, like you can't always go back, or like when or like when you get head or something like that, you go back to that.
Please.
You start thinking about that. So it's very good to like.
I can't get her shit off.
I can never get my shit off
she
because
can.
they
She
see
can.
me.
She can.
They see
She
me
always can. She
because
always
it's like
can.
it's like
I'm letting
the
you get your shit
sister.
off.
I know he's my brother, and he's letting me be great.
She's getting her shit off, people. She's getting her shit off.
But yeah, so it's like good to like understand that you don't have to go back into the tape. You don't have to look at porn. You can just go into your mind and just be like
Create.
Ooh.
I wonder what my next experience is gonna be.
Hey, listen. Can I just say this about this whole percentage thing? It's like a 11% chance women can have an orgasm with us males compared to like with a female. Because this is the problem. Can I tell you the problem? Can I just tell you the problem?
11%.
I don't know. I don't think we have time for that.
Well, no. Real quick. The problem is
It's not in your contract. It's not in our contract.
you idiots just use your rod. You're always using your rod. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen. Stop using your rod.
I need like a free game here. Hold on, my bad.
Listen, stop using your rod, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
gentlemen?
use your gentlemen, stop using your rod. Use your fingers. You have to use your fingers. Always use the finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get the warm.
You're talking about
foreplay is very important.
I
Like,
thought we were
but-
talking
but-
about
listen,
masturbation.
all right.
I was like, well, wait a
'Cause
minute.
You're fucking up us.
Whoa.
You're making us look bad. Oh no. What?
That's what I was talking about, Spitz.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Listen,
You're
listen,
killing it. You're killing it.
Listen.
That was funny.
11% is making us look bad, gentlemen.
Facts.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Take that time.
My numbers
baby.
ain't that low.
My number, yeah, because I've always listen. When I seen that, I was
you
like,
gotta-
but I was like, I do that. So listen,
Are you giving them the whole game? Or you
I'm
just trying to give them half?
I'm just trying to give you a little bit of the game.
Hey,
Use your hands, baby.
If you could implement this one tool.
One tool. If you want her to come back, always use your hand before you go in. Okay, stop just jumping in with the rod. Stop jumping in with the rod.
Fuck the hands. Use your mouth.
Claudia, it's baby steps with these guys. We got to give them one. This was for next episode.
They lying to y'all.
was
Use
trying
your
to-
fucking mouth. Ain't no baby steps. This is Ambition, our podcast. Ambitious. We gotta start. We gotta
Be very ambitious.
like,
that 11% ain't ambitious.
like
me,
if
them
you
boys are not.
really
You
like,
boys aren't ambitious, man.
Because
there's a reason
you
for
can
that.
you can fuck up a good finger. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. If you're not, I'm just saying.
Do you feel the same
If
way
you-
when
if-
girls use their hands?
If you know what you're doing,
What do you
actually,
mean?
no. Nah.
Because
What, no-
like it's a trick with your hand. That's what we were talking about.
What would you? Well,
It's a trick.
it's a trick.
So
It's a trick.
It's a trick.
Oh,
what's the
yeah.
trick again? No, I'm kidding.
What's the trick?
it's a trick. So like
It's a trick.
yeah, hey,
angles, baby.
Next, next episode, get more deep.
Implement one,
detail.
and then start implementing your mouth if you suspect that, because you could mess up in that.
Right.
So,
because if you don't know what you're supposed, if you don't know where your tongue's supposed to be.
But some girls like, I'm just saying, some other ladies, they like. I'm just saying, it gets them aroused some other places too. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So yeah.
But know where you're supposed to be. Gentlemen,
you should
know where you're supposed to be.
You got to go there first, because if you go another way,
you're gonna look suspect.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna look suspect.
The girl kind of has to tell you, like when she tells you,
she
tells you right there, notate that, and like, oh, okay.
Keep that in mind, young man.
Ladies, y'all need to be more vocal. I think men too. Everybody needs to be more. When you're having sex, I think you guys should be talking and being like, "Oh, you like that? Do you not like that?"
Yeah, I wish I had a conversation.
I don't think
like
you
that.
should do that all the time though. Like, I think that's squarish to say you like or you're not like. I don't
think during that.
Maybe not during it, but like I feel like it should be a conversation that a couple should definitely have, because then if not, you're just having. Like, because in the moment you feel like it's good and everything, but then once, like, after the fact, it's just like, yo, that thing that you was doing.
Well, I wish I knew what I know now, because the subject kind of came around and kind of was like, I was a little defensive, because kind of like, I know what makes you, like, I know you. What do you mean? Like, I like, or like,
you, girl.
or like, just even like to me, it was just like, oh, like, I don't know. It was just like I was a little bit more awkward about it rather than being open, like, okay, what do you like? Or do you like that more? Or, like, kind of like, yeah, getting down and trying to see a little bit more of the conversation and more of that side.
All right.
Rather than being like, what we do is great. You know what I mean? Like, type of shit. Like, because.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good. You good?
You good?
The thing is.
It wasn't like that. Like, of course, we broke down and like we talked about positions and we talked about all that stuff. We got into it. Yeah, I just wish I was a little bit more open to the conversation, because I was a little bit defensive at first, because it's like, oh, what do you mean? Because at that point in my life, I was also thinking that like love was a little bit of a guessing game too. Like that person just needs to know, rather than being vocal about it. So like, yeah.
Yeah. With one of my experiences, I was never vocal, and so a lot of that came back around when like when we would argue. It was the worst. It was just like, oh, well, the X, Y, and Z. Like I you just remember certain things, and it'll be like, oh, or like when sex started to become something that was just like what was holding the relationship together. It was just like I wasn't vocal, or I would just hold back a lot on what didn't please me and was just pleasing them. And I would just tell them like, oh, you just want me. And the thing is that sometimes men, you guys don't know that you guys do this. And there's possibly women that do this as well, that women, like men, you just, there comes a time and point where you just see your significant other as just a person that you get sex from. Like, literally, like it's just it's just like some of us were in some people are in relationships right now for the simple fact that they have somebody that they can fuck whenever they want. They don't love them, they're not committed to them like they think they are. They're really just with them because of the comfort of sex.
This is true facts.
And so when it comes down to that, like that's something that I have noticed when it like with men, like men, that's how they kind of like use the women. So then the women, they're not vocal about what they like. So then sex starts to become something that they don't like anymore, because it's like, I don't enjoy it because the way that you're doing it is for your enjoyment only, because you're only seeing me as a sex object. Right. You're only seeing me as a girl that's giving you pussy whenever it is that you want it. Because I'm your girlfriend, I'm giving it to you as well.
Facts.
Because it's just like, oh, but you're my girl. Like, you're supposed to be fucking me. And it's just like, okay, but this isn't enjoyable because all you're caring about is yourself. All you're caring about is yourself. And you're not taking into consideration that I'm doing what you like me to do, but you're not doing anything that I like. Like, you're just, you're going based off of what you think I like or what you find to be sexy to do to me. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, or what you're comfortable
doing. And then the thing is that some guys, they think that just because their dick is hard, that our pussy is wet. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. I'm gonna, like, and then so the sex isn't enjoyable. And yeah, you can use your hands.
That was a bar for real, for real.
You can use your hands and all that stuff, but yeah, like I said, use your motherfucking mouth, use your lips, use your tongue, use your like everything, your teeth, whatever, like your hands as well. Like, just go crazy.
Put your head in it, nigga. Your
like,
nose.
just like, and then shit.
Your nose.
Put your nose in it.
Never been more happier about the size of my nose.
Just do some
Facts.
shit that gonna make her
Facts.
motherfucking knees shake.
Yeah, my goal is ultimate satisfaction and leg twitching. But
Yes.
so, damn man, this is wild. Yeah,
Crazy ass conversation.
this is a good crazy ass conversation. Yeah, this is awesome though.
I'm very happy that we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
Because
pretty dope. Fair.
after we got all of the awkwardness that you guys put us through. Because you guys like don't want to hear that shit. And now you guys are being awkward. And now I feel like it was an awkward moment.
Oh, well, I wasn't being awkward.
Never.
I wanted you to be here like when I was killing that shit. I was remembering that shit. Like, okay, Claudia, go ahead. No shit.
No, I ain't kill that shit, dog.
Get that shit. If you got them highlights, go ahead, dog.
You dumb.
Use them to your best ability.
Yeah, but so
Claudia
that,
got 40-40s every game, huh?
44.
You
Right.
know, what is this shit called? Yeah, 44. Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, 30-30?
30-30.
Yeah,
Yeah, 30 for
30-30.
30. 30 for 30.
30
Yeah.
for 30.
44 is the Jay-Z club.
it is. So yeah, so like that was awesome because the whole new thing came up, and that was I mean we got into
Yeah.
this conversation,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think was healthy.
So what? Well, one thing that made me feel suspect because in this they were talking about like, well, it is kind of like you asked for it, you know, kind of like, oh, you know, like nah, but I don't know, the act of, yeesh, I feel like that's very vulnerable.
What the act of what?
Like recording recording you guys fucking, recording her, you know, slobbing or whatever like that. Like I feel like that's like, you know, asking for that. But like if you're trying to get like pictures when your girl's undressing and you're like, you know, trying to get like pictures, like I don't think that's
Like,
too crucial.
cute. Yeah.
You know, like so like yeah, but that part just made me feel the way because like I've done that part, like like you know, like or I'm about to snap some pics, you know what I mean? So like but it was never too, it wasn't all yeah, it was never too like, you know, fucking her, you know, spreading her fucking lips and like me taking the picture. Like, no, it wasn't fucking that, or it wasn't ever like record. Like, all right, hit record. You know, I'm gonna record this real quick while I'm in the back or whatever. You know, like type shit. Like I was never doing no shit like that. That's kind of
Yeah, it's funny because I had the same dude, the nude dude.
the new dude.
New dude.
Me and him, we would like fucking like different places, and they were normally public places, and so
For real.
yeah, they're normally like in public places or whatnot. So I had a homegirl who she would say, she's just like, you gonna fuck around and end up on the internet because you be fucking all these public places that
That's
probably
a
have
pun.
have
Fuck around and end up on the internet.
yeah. And then she'll be like, and then because
That was a Spitz. Okay.
Damn, she's good.
With the puns.
Cause she
She
and
had the
then,
jersey on.
but yeah, so she said that because since we were doing it in public places, there was a
Yeah.
chance that there was like cameras and stuff. So that's
Yeah,
what she
yeah.
would say.
No, or like even getting caught. Like I know, like at least doing it like in parks and shit like that. Like you don't think about it, but then later on, you're like, damn, motherfuckers be getting locked up for like peeing in a park, you know, and someone catches them. Like, imagine what me and Sarah did, right there in that little jump before the monkey bars. Lord knows, life would have been a little different. You know?
That spot was lit. I've never done anything there though. I got a massage there though.
T.
New
Hey,
dude
I
was
got-
lit.
New dude was lit. I'm just saying, he was going lit.
I'm gonna say,
New dude was lit,
new
but
dude lived the life.
he was just like
Ladies, if y'all looking for a new dude, I'm just saying.
he was just
Except the nudes.
he was just new dude. That's what he was.
New dude.
He was like
New dude.
I couldn't see myself like even talking to him. Oh, I'm so happy that I brought this conversation up because it is something that I did want to talk about. Oh man, we don't have that much time. But okay, so have you guys ever been in a situation where you guys are like talking to somebody, but you ultimately know that you just want to fuck them, and then they kind of like really like you, and they become very vulnerable, like, and then when after you guys have sex, like they want to cuddle, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to really cuddle with you because I don't like you like that. Has that ever happened to you guys?
Yeah.
Don't all answer at once.
Yeah.
Too many times, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, cause like this has happened to me, and like I don't know, like, and the type of person I am, like, I feel bad, like, cause I would like to do that, you know what I'm saying, but like how you're saying, how you explain, I was like, damn, that shit is like trigger, like spot on, because like I was like dying, like not dying, but I was like, damn, like, oh, this shit is gonna happen, and then you get this person, but you can tell this person like really really likes you. And like, damn, and you did it, and I did it 3 more times, and I felt like shit after those 3 other times. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I just felt like how you said, like I was a bastard. Like I was like, damn, I'm using this person for this, and this person knows this. Like they know this, but they just want to be here like around me though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like after like honestly. One time that happened to me, and I was celibate for like 3 years, it was like 2 years or something like that, that I was celibate because I was literally in bed with this person, and I was dying for them to, like, I was dying for him to leave. I was just like, what the fuck are you still fucking doing here? like, no,
You're not supposed to be here.
And you're hugging me, like, oh my god, get your naked body away from mine.
Your naked body.
You hate when they try to be
sentimental. Worse than an ass naked nigga with a heart on and poking in your back.
And like I'm just like, trying to fucking go to sleep because I need to wake up to go to the gym tomorrow. And your ass is still here. Can you please get the fuck out? Like, is your ride still not, like? Come on, I just can't. I can't deal.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I was celibate for some time for that, and then I attempted it again with the same person, and I still felt the same way. A bitch almost went celibate again because of that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, and it was just because like that can like something that my sister told me. Shout out to my sister. What she told me is just like, if you don't have that type of connection with somebody, then they should not be a person that you're fucking.
Facts.
Like, even if it's casually.
There's no way around it. There's no way around it.
Damn, but it's so fun.
Advise it.
It's so fun.
Damn. Well, but yeah.
But wouldn't it be more fun if you were to
be
100%, somebody
100%,
that like
100%. Every single time that I ever been with someone that's like, no, I'd really want to be with this person, or I'm really just looking to celeb. It's like, damn. You're just like, god damn it. I really wish I cared about you, and then like I would be better. I feel like, yeah, dick game changes when I'm in love. That's a fact.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, big time.
For sure.
Or I actually like really like this person, or I'm invested in them, and like. Yeah, really looking like I see it with them type shit. That future.
I wanted to close off the episode a little bit. Are we missing anything, guys?
No, but since we mentioned him earlier in the episode, Jamal Carver's still a free agent, people. So someone got to sign that man.
Facts. That's a bad man.
I'm talking about losing all your prospects.
What video are we dropping this week? Or are we dropping any or what song?
Well, next week. So it's a Saturday. So basically we'll be dropping something soon in that week. I don't want to say what day. It is be coming out soon, and we got a couple of songs that are really, and that song will be available on all the streaming platforms as well. You know, that's how we did the Trust Me shit. We're gonna do it. So all of them
that's
coming up.
My song. So I started watching Pose, which is a show that's on FX.
The showrunner for that was also in the roundtable for you.
Pose is an amazing show. For those that don't know what Pose is basically the culture of ballroom, like the ballroom and the transgender community and the gay and the LGBTQ community, and it has so many good actors, and the majority of them are transgender. So it's a very beautiful show. Something that I wanted to bring it up on this show was because we talked about how in Euphoria they have like the transgender that she's an actress, right. And so something that I really do enjoy about the shows nowadays is that they're bringing more light into this community, because I feel like as a straight woman, I don't know the struggles that a transgender person goes through, or a man who was born and raised as a man and then but feels like a woman and then wants to become a woman and goes through procedure that they need to do to become a woman, and I am a woman and I don't even appreciate it as much as they do and fight for being a woman and being seen as a woman as much as I do. So, and it's very about like empowerment of themselves, because at the end of the day they only have themselves in the community, so they have to like push each other. And but there's like a lot of catty people in there because some of them are better than the others, because they have like a certain thing that is just like, if you're transitioning into becoming a woman, like you're a man and you're transitioning into becoming a woman, then back then, like when you would go to certain places, they wouldn't allow you to go in because they would think that you were a drag queen. And it's just like, no, like I'm transsexual.
Yeah. And even getting the showrunner was saying this, and I love the show just for that message alone. And I haven't seen a single frame, and I'm ready to love with the show, just like I am with you, where the showrunner was describing it, because we don't know that, like how you were saying. And back then it was even worse, like if they were transgender, or even if transgender, or even if you were gay, you couldn't get employment.
Facts.
And then now your sexual preference, or what you believe is right, now doesn't allow you to get money. So, and then what you have is this ballroom.
Yeah.
And like I thought that was cool. They also had people, I guess, that were active during that time. There were about 9 of them that look over the show, and making sure that everything is as should be and as was. So I thought that was really cool. It being based in New York, it's a period piece.
It definitely is, because it's around the time.
Bloody truth.
It's around the time that like that AIDS and HIV came into America, and that it was seen as like a disease that gay people had.
And it was during the time
That's
the show
fucked up.
And the showrunner said that was 2 epidemics. It was the crack epidemic, and there was also the
AIDS epidemic.
Exactly during that time.
Yeah, I remember.
So, and then everybody.
Well, I wasn't around that time. I didn't say I remember like that. Sorry. People.
You remember when you got those 10 bricks off?
Right.
Yeah. So I just think it's.
I got that Justin Bieber. Please believe it.
That's our favorite button. Yeah, honestly, so I think that's really cool, and like every single actor or actress that's in there is someone that's genuine and is part of the LGBT community.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool too.
The main character is a transsexual woman.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I want to know.
And
Sorry,
there's a majority of them that all of them.
I know, and then the other roundtable I saw, because I love by the way, special fact, I love watching like things like this. Another roundtable that I saw was the actor who does he's like the host of
Pray
the
tell.
ball.
Yeah. Billy.
He was like
Billy Porter.
Billy Porter. He's the one that for the Zeitgeist, the Met Gala, he wore a dress.
He wore like a cape type of thing, like a ballroom.
Yeah, like a ballroom. Like
it was beautiful. I
because
loved
wasn't it still a blazer though?
Blue.
Yeah, it was
a
blazer, but like it
and
came
it still
out.
It still came down.
I've seen him in a bunch of like Law and Order episodes. He's a dope actor.
A fucking dope actor in that show.
And
he's a dope actor.
Yeah, he's been working for a long time, and he was just talking about the struggle of that, and then kind of like he had to fight his way to get that role, and just blown away about the what goes into it. I haven't seen it, and then seeing that you watched it and seeing like how she's loved it, because this is like in the last 2 weeks I've seen this about the showrunner and the actor.
Yeah, and I started watching it on Sunday.
Yeah, you started watching it during the weekend. I was seeing, because I was trying to watch Ozark. But yeah, I saw because you guys were using it. Hey, that fucked up. I pay for Netflix, but take it to the head. Let my dad and my sister use it. Didn't bother them at all.
I mean, you use my Apple Music, but that's neither here nor there.
What is it? Okay. It's a. But okay.
What is it?
No. Well. Okay. I'm not. You're talking about like the money portion. I'm not talking about that, because like now with Netflix, like you're limited to screens. So now if you have 2 screens, it's this price. You want to do 5, or like you want to
Big
do more?
facts.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
So yeah, it's
Netflix is tricky.
I'm not saying those $10 that I'm getting. No, it's not about the. It's not the money portion. It's the features of it now. Like yeah. A lot of things are changing, man, and this fourth quarter especially.
They catching on to shit.
Yeah, this fourth quarter, especially as far as business. I don't mean to make this like a TED talk or anything like that, but a lot of businesses are like, especially those that have that free format, they're looking to get rid of that. And yeah, now you have either way, if people had, because I know a couple of relationships, at least in the real estate side of things, and then I know other businesses that are thinking this or upping their subscription up. Like, oh, it was $10, now it's $12. Like slowly doing that, and it's been something that's happening, I think. So be careful, y'all. This fourth quarter is coming.
Fucking inflation, man. People are overcharging. But yeah, so I really like the show, and I've learned a lot from the show.
We went to inflation.
Yeah, like that's just how crazy our minds are going.
Another 30 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I just wanted to close the show with that because it's something that I watched this weekend this past weekend, and it's not a show that I've been enjoying. And I know they're on the second season. They're already getting renewed for the third season. It's funny that you mentioned that Billy Porter was on the roundtable because the episode that I watched last night was one of his best performances in the entire episode, and all of the episodes that I have seen, and it has to do with the AIDS and that whole epidemic, and like it's just
wow, okay.
It's
I gotta see the show.
Yeah, no, you do. And it just, like I said, it just opens your eyes, and it brings questions that you don't understand, and that the show is unpacking for you. So it's a really good show. Guys, make sure that you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Boys, say your Instagram, that way everybody can follow you.
I want to say, first of all, R.I.P. John Singleton. He was part of that roundtable, and my Instagram is at JV600. And go follow me, because I'm doing some shit on there. A lot of people this past weekend was telling me I'm killing it on the gram, as the kids say nowadays.
Oh,
and
you got clout?
Funny enough.
Big facts.
Big facts. We're trying to bring that in, so go check me out. I'm going to fuck with you, too. Just view my stories up a couple times and shit.
Big facts. And you can find me on Spitz Fire 86 PH for the fire.
For the fire.
And
fire.
It's Spitz with a Z. Yeah. Spitz with a Z.
Spitz with a Z. And yeah, and go stream La Vita Bella.
For sure.
Weekend in LA.
You see the shirt.
You see the shirt.
You see the shirt.
Trust Me by CAB.
Facts.
And yeah, and also the Ambition Hour. If you gonna finish this episode, why don't y'all just head? It was a nice little debate that we had on that last one. Oh man, we didn't get to talk about that.
Which one?
The debater discussion, but it's all good.
Wait, what?
Debate versus. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, cool. Well, make sure that you guys go ahead and tune in to next week's episode, which is episode 80 of the Ambition Hour podcast. This is your girl, Audi 3000, episode 79, and we out.
Chill.
Bye, bitches.